What's up everybody, Arthur's here bringing you yet another exciting Dota 2 video. This is one of my calibration games where I'm playing as Troll Warlord in a new patch 7.21. You can see from the patch notes that Troll is as strong as ever. In fact, they gave minor buffs. They increased his whirling axis damage from 75 to 90 and they've increased his evasion from 25%. Which is amazing actually, because Troll was already broken from the last patch. I felt he was broken last patch, so they decided to buff me more, which is excellent for this new patch. I purchased around 4 branches and 6 tangles along with a stout shield, because I realized that Kunkka and Necrophos are going to lane against me, and that would mean a lot of harass, and I need tons of regen to sustain the lane and get some last hits. And as always, we wait for our turn gold and get the quelling blades in the side shop. We should never go for the quelling blade as a starting item, as it would mean that you have to use the courier more often for regen items, and that means the mid lane is going to suffer because courier is going to be used more frequently, so he's going to end up losing the lane. Most carry players don't realize how important the courier is to our mid laner, so we should never really use the courier unless it's absolutely needed. You should keep that in mind. Many troll players get the Berserker's Rage at level 1, which is actually very bad, because at level 1, if you take Whirling Axis, you get around 75 damage at level 1, which means easy way to get your last hits on a range creep especially, so always keep that in mind and you should get your Whirling Axis. It's also when your enemy makes a mistake and they misstep to get an extra CS, you can harass them really hard using your Whirling Axis, which slows down your movement speed. So in case you come under the tower to get a CS, you can really harass them over that, so that's a very handy skill to take. I like the fact that Tusk decided to come play bottom lane instead of going dual lane top. Of course, this meant that the top lane was losing very badly. As you can see, Juggernaut is just free farming at top, having the top net worth and more CS in denies. However, because Tusk was in the bottom lane, we were able to harass the Kunkka and Necrophos out of the lane, and every time we showed up, we kept killing them with tag team over and over again. So that meant that I had a decent laning stage. I kind of overstepped in this play over here. I should have backed after Tusk died, but instead I went for a kill on the Pudge. Probably not worth it, because I ended up dying later on to Necrophos, and I fed my 5x mega kill streak to him. What people don't realize is that it's completely okay to use your ultimate ability in the early stages of the game to secure a kill. I know as Troll Warlord, you should only use your ultimate near really low HP and doesn't quick escape, right? But it really isn't the wrong thing to use it in early stages, because at that point of the game, your mistakes here and there won't matter, and getting that crucial kill and gold and XP is much more valuable. Notice that despite having a decent laning stage and I'm leading in kills, I have 6 kills and 1 death only, and we've been harassing the enemy team out of the lane. Juggernaut is still far higher than me in terms of net worth. This is because during our entire early game we have been fighting non-stop. We have not actually been focusing that much on last hits and denies. Juggernaut on the other hand has been having a free lane, and he has been free farming ever since killing Sven a couple of times in the lane with Pudge's help. And then he has been stacking camps and taking as many last hits as possible. So he's just going to be a threat to me as the game keeps progressing. Once again, just to make sure that I get the kill on the Pudge, I end up using my ultimate. Notice that by doing this, I don't really lose anything in the game, because at this stage of the game, we're not going to have any major team fights going on, and my ultimate is not really needed right now. So making sure that I get this juicy gold and experience is much more important. Juggernaut ends up making a mistake and we capitalize on that beautifully, which is really good, because now his farm is going to be slowed down and that gives me a chance to catch up to him. Notice this play carefully now. A lot of low MMR players would jump on the Pudge the moment he lands a hook on one of their teammates. And what would happen in this scenario is, if I didn't go on the invoker over here, he would use his combo on us, which could mean 1 or 2 of us could die. You should always make sure that the ones at the backline are targeted once when Pudge lands a hook, instead of blindly running towards him. This was one of the large major team fights in this game in the Roshan pit. We happened to have won this team fight by a huge margin, which ended up putting the odds in our favor, and Dire slowly started losing the game. Dire knew we were trying to take the Aegis over here, and they wanted to contest. They had a good start to the team fight. First they pulled in DK and they got him really low, and unfortunately for us, Tusk blocked the easiest route to getting to the team fight, so our passage was completely blocked. You can see that Pudge wanted to pull in the Sven into a team fight and clean him up as well, and I realized this and I got myself hooked into it. And as soon as the distance was cleared, all I had to do was press my ultimate button, and Troll is just gonna do his magic work. Just like that, we cleaned up the entire enemy team. Juggernaut got caught up in crossfire, he died instantly, and just like that we cleaned up each and every single one of them. I got my rampage, he got the Aegis, and Dire slowly lost this game. Now you see why Troll is such an absurd hero, because team fights like this, he's never gonna die, he's just gonna kill them one by one unless you have some real disable for him. So you should definitely try spamming this hero as much as you can during your calibration games and gain some easy MMR. So guys, if you liked the video, please do leave a rating below, leave your comments below, and I'll check them out. I'll reply to them for sure. And if you really enjoyed the video, please do subscribe and click on the bell notifications button to get notified whenever the next upload is up. And as promised before, I'll be making more such content, so you'll be learning a lot and as well as getting some nice MMR. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload.